Yeah.
Go live. Don't mind if we do. Hi, guys.
Hello,
We're
Stuart.
back.
Yes, this is the pre-discovery day, the pre-DD. Yes. How do you feel, Stuart? This is the last day of your life there'll ever be before the final season of Discovery. The thing that you and I have been on for 7 years now. This journey, as silly as that is, 2016. How'd you feel? The last day you can ever say that. You can ever say that.
I haven't even thought about it till now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that happened in my life. Sure.
I mean,
this is the day that will be long remembered.
Yeah. I mean, pretty meaningful, really, if you think about it, Stuart. Because we did our own thing, and then New Trek came out, and then we did more of our own thing, and then we kept glass shatter sound effect. And then we had a way, and then
Yeah. But we're here today to remind you guys Discovery is this week. Tomorrow is, in fact. And, we want to kind of chat about the final season. Thoughts you guys have. Whatever. I'm just saying.
Yes, it's
you guys.
Like I said, final day. We're in the pre... Yeah. Maybe we can make predictions.
Predictions, you say? Well... I'd feel more apt to making predictions if they knew going into this season that was their final season instead of filming the entire thing and then finding that out. Because then they kind of planned to actually do something epic.
Although they've made a point of saying we wouldn't have changed much. Of course, you would have changed a lot more had you really known. But the fact I don't feel like the current team are quite as mischievous in their reporting. And it'd been a film, I think it was like 20 new minutes, 10 new minutes, 15 new minutes. If you end this, like if they'd ended on season 3, it would have been a fine end. Like obviously every loose end, but it would have been like there's a finality to it, moving on to next adventure. Haha! Like even TNG has that, right? Like TNG doesn't end; it just has a nice ending.
Yeah.
And then they obviously knew they were going to get a movie, but they started to end the season. DS9 had 9 endings back to back.
Yes, it did, and it's fine. It's all good.
If you choose your endings. All right, I'm going to start sharing on the old everything.
Go share. You guys hit that like button. 39 of you here, 15 likes. That is awesome. I want to get those likes up to 30 if possible, so hit that like button. We want to hear from you guys. Super chats help out the channel immensely. We want to hear your thoughts, theories, things you'd like to see, things you don't want to see, things we can expect to see. Who knows? We want to hear your thoughts. So super chat them in. We really appreciate it. And it does support the channel, so we also appreciate that. Also, what supports the channel is joining the channel. There's a join button down there. And don't forget to head on over to Patreon/Trekyards as well. You can help us out over there on a monthly basis. There's lots of ways to support the channel, including checking the links down below and getting some cool Trekyards merch. Do all the things. But honestly, just hitting that like button and making sure you're subscribed to the channel, watch the content when we release it, click the bell notification icon to all so you get notified every time we do upload. Hopefully we'll have some new interesting tech and or ships to look at and talk about this season, because that's kind of our jam. So if you can help us out in those regards, we'd really appreciate it. And yeah, please help us out in any way you can. Just be part of the conversation. We love our community. You guys are awesome. We like hearing what you guys have to say. So this will be alive. That's what I can say about it. And yeah, final season of Discovery is tomorrow, starting tomorrow. Not going to be completed for a few weeks. But anyway, regardless, you know what I mean. We're back to New Trek and Discovery. And you can expect the first reaction from me every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then our full episode breakdown and review every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tune in for all those things. We really appreciate it. And like I said, those small things, just doing all those things makes a huge difference and helps out the channel analytically and everything. So if you want to support us and support what we do here, please make sure you do that. If you're not a huge Discovery fan, I'm sorry. I mean, some people are, some people aren't. I'm just interested to see where it all goes. It is all Star Trek, and it is all enjoyable to me in its own unique ways. So hopefully it is to you also. And we want to hear from you guys. So make sure you do the things. And Olivia is here with $10.
Oh,
Did you know Stuart never wants to grow up? He's almost 50, but he is still a Toys R Us kid. Join him on his mission to a Canadian Toys R Us with a special guest, all on his personal channel. Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, I mean, I think Stuart will still be 12, even when he is not 12.
Which I haven't been not 12 for a long time. Yes.
I mean, mentally though, when you get past mental age of 12, Stuart, you'll still be.
Oh.
You know.
Well, that'll never happen. So
exactly.
We're fine.
Yeah. In fact, you might regress. I mean, yeah.
Start wearing diapers and drilling on myself. I mean, the day will eventually come.
That's the cyclical nature. But speaking of cyclical nature, Stuart, did you see the new graphics we've had for the new Trekyards page with Discovery A?
I have seen them. Indeed.
Rather pleased with those, I'll be honest.
It's glorious.
Because I maintain that's a decent design. Just, we both were very happy when it existed, and I'm excited to see more of it because it's actually pretty decent. Like, said to Ryan Denning to his face, pretty good. You did a lot of good stuff there.
New Trekyards is happening, so all the banners and all the Trekyards things reflect that, and that's all Sam's worked. Amazing. So thank you so much, Sam.
Yeah, it was nice. Oh, you had a poll as well. Ooh, interesting.
I know, right? Ray Ricks, 5 pounds.
Oh, Ray.
Disco is returning. All hail the great koala. I can't wait for Burnham to save the entire universe and become more powerful than a Q. Look at that. Rolling eyes, sarcastic
And then she'll meet Badgie and Q and the koala and go to the Black Mountains and it's all good.
Yeah. That's one word for it. Patrick James, though, $5. I would like to see one good season of Discovery. Fingers crossed.
That's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
Well, it's very harsh. I'm sure a lot of it is contrast for us. I'm sure a lot of you find people watched the season as it came out, or a bit after. You watched the episode, walked away, maybe mentioned social media a little bit, and then next week. We didn't do that.
Yeah.
We analysed everything in every episode to the nth degree. So not to be mean to anybody, but we thought each episode through more than probably all of you. It's kind of our job. And we saw we felt the difference between seasons, because we had to. It wasn't just episode move on. It's like the difference.
Yeah.
So that's important. I think contrast is, took every Trek show a bit to find its feet. This took a bit longer. Although obviously in terms of years, it took significantly longer. 7 years, 6 years, 5 seasons, and only like 2 seasons worth of episodes. Old school Trek. So it's a very different procedure, for finding its footing, and therefore you kind of almost got to say it would take more years to find its footing, I guess.
Yeah, well,
there's more millions used to do that.
Yeah.
But if they'd started in season 3, if they started with the LED wall, it would have been a whole different show. Would have been.
That's true. I just wish that there weren't so many changes to season 1. I wish that the original original vision had been kept, but again, Brian Fuller kind of steered them a little bit funky at first with his decrees. So whatever, it is what it is.
Well, it was the first thing back, and obviously we were there. Precedent was new Trek can be different Trek. JJ was different, therefore we can do different too.
Can you though?
If you keep doing different though, then it all gets pulled away from the point of it. But season 3 I enjoyed. It'd be interesting to go in at, not that I ever have the time or inclination, to try and re-edit the seasons. Take out everything that really, really damages it in either our opinions. Like
re-edit stuff.
But just like take the first season's what 13 episodes. Just take the season as a concept. Say right, we're not going to include anything of the Klingon sex. We're not going to include the penis joke. We're not going to like just taking stuff out that we don't like. Like, can we reform what was there into a better season, even by restructuring it, by changing flashbacks? You know what I mean. There are just things that you just take out instantly and improve something, etc.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, yeah. Once you get
that'd be interesting.
Hindsight's 2020. Once you see everything, you can like make the changes.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see a re-edited, much more closer to Trek version of Discovery. Honestly,
well, that's what I mean.
A lot shorter.
What was there? Yeah, because you're taking all the faff and all the dark stuff. But like, would you restructure some of it? You know, would you move mirror stuff early? Would you take out entire sub arcs? You could even not kill Kolber, conceptually. Just remove that in whole cloth and then just keep him alive. Just not appear much in season 2. you know,
Yeah.
You could take out things. It'd be interesting to do that. Because as you say, they're sort of inventing as they went along a little bit, which means there's no structures. If you take it, it never went anywhere. It's like if you removed all plot points in Picard season 1, just kept the focused ones.
Yeah.
Very different season, but it would be interesting. It'd be an interesting experiment.
Absolutely, it would be. Ozzy, though, $5. Will the Klingons be back and the shuttle bay door be fixed at warp speed? I mean, the refit maybe fixed the door. We don't know.
So,
we'll see.
If anyone wants to put in $10, I will show something I did just for you all, and especially Ozzy. $10 in one super chat. I will
Did an animation of the Discovery's shuttle bay door closing.
Who knows? But $10, and I will reveal it to the audience happily to show you guys what we've been cooking up in the meantime. Stuart's not seen yet.
No, I haven't.
I was going to save it until tomorrow or the day after. But yeah, $10, I'll throw that right in, and you'll all get a bit of a laugh from it.
Brett Barrow, though, says recut each season into a movie. So there's an interesting idea.
I think a movie is impractical. There's too much. But like 3 episodes or 3 movies, like a trilogy of movies would be. I think that would work well.
Miniseries each season.
Miniseries, yeah, with just an astoundingly high budget. just you don't see any of it.
Well, that's the thing. Discovery's always looked very beautiful. The sets were well constructed, well made.
Yeah.
The visuals are fantastic. The CG is amazing.
No, season 1, they were so dark. The space CGs were awful. They were horrendous. Season 1 space stuff was terrible.
Yes, but still, I mean, if you had brightened those shots up, they would have looked nice.
Yeah, it would have fun.
For the few that we got. But that's the thing. That's the real kicker, is that it's like one of the best looking. I don't know if I should even say that. Best looking Trek shows, because it's not. But it's got the biggest budgets.
It looks almost expensive Trek shows, because it is.
Yes. yeah.
But it's sad, because obviously if Picard season 3 had been given the budget of any Discovery season, it's like that'd be tremendous.
Yeah.
That would have been real nice.
S1N Noir says, I think more than Disco, you wanted to make a Picard season 1 recut. Recutting Picard, all the first 2 seasons would be amazing, actually. I think that might actually really help that.
Yeah, it'd be all those things, because there's a lot of. But then obviously I'd be tempted just to replace all the space shots. I talked about that before. That'd be a whole thing. Although in fairness, you could redo Discovery with new space shots. In fairness, that wouldn't be. Like I said, there's not that many, and you could simplify the spore battle thing. Oh, can you imagine replacing it all with the Discovery Alpha? just like back to version 1, guys. We're doing it.
Wow.
That'd be kind of cute, actually.
Well, should we do the final battle, right, with all the fighters and everything, but make it canon accurate? Yeah. So there's like 5 Type F shuttles, a couple of weird Section 31 drones, not hundreds of fighters, and
very much.
Ozzy though throws in that $10 and says, "Make it so."
So, as I want to do, guys, we have a brand new intro animation of the Discovery A.
Ooh.
And in keeping with Trekyards lore, the shuttle bay is indeed open.
You should have made it that each animation, the door closes more and more. So by the
I'm
end
only
of
doing one, but okay.
no, do multiples.
Ugh.
So every review, it's just closed a little bit more, and then the final one, it's actually closed, and you get like fireworks and like applause over it. Yeah, you did it, guys.
Well, it might be closed this season. We don't know. We don't know. The door might finally be. They found the door on the sofa. But for those who don't remember, guys, this is a long-running joke. As of season 2, because it's still open when they go into the future, they never have the door closed. Season 1 they did. Season 2 they don't, including giant battle situations. Now, yes, of course, you get to see the detail through the shuttle bay, but you don't have the door open. You just don't. So it's a running joke of, I think I did close for one scene randomly, and it was open again. So as a little reference to that, I've included it as an open version in the animation, just kind of. That is a genuine, like, we like Discovery sort of little love fest there, because it's kind of funny and silly and stupid.
And Cosmo says, "Was that it?" Well, no, that's a complete animation, but you don't get to see that until our reviews come out.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Although it's funny, the model didn't have lights, so I had to mess with it and give it lights. But I like the reef. It's a nice looking, it's a decent looking ship.
Mm-hmm. Ray Ricks, £5.
Ooh.
I'm predicting I may remember all the main bridge crew names by the end of season 5. Reese and Bryce. I don't even know if that's their last names, their first names. Yeah. And then Arium, I forget what the character she became is, the blonde chick. Yeah. We're 5 seasons in and we don't know all the bridge crew people. This is sad.
Or any of all their ranks. I think most of them are lieutenants at this point.
Yeah.
But they have promised, this will be more of them. But they said that the last 2 years, and there wasn't really. So, and obviously, when you start to have, when you have so little, getting some feels like lots. So even if say we have some more, it might be like they each half rock an episode.
Yeah. Well, Trace though says, "How did Disco manage to get more seasons than Enterprise?" More seasons is irrelevant. It's the number of episodes, the amount of hours, because Enterprise had 20 plus episodes a season, way more in the grand scope than Discovery has. So when you do 5 seasons with 10 episodes, well, there was more than 10 episodes in the first season or 2.
Yeah, first 4 actually.
But anyway, yeah. So
they have 2 seasons with episodes.
It's half the episodes
in more time. I mean, half the episodes and double the time. It's not a testament to success. It's testament to they kept throwing money until they were able to stop gracefully.
Yes.
Because 5 sounds good.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't be giving them credit for that. Otherwise, you kind of argue, like if someone did a web series and they had 6 episodes, and it's like, wow, we made 13 seasons. Really? Yeah, because we only had 6 per. Or like very short treks. If they made, one set every 3 months, wow, we have 10 seasons. It's like, well, yeah, but they're animated. You know what I mean? You gotta have a contrast factor. And
just a fun fact: Short Treks by Mr. Cockings here. Each episode is its own season. So he's at I don't know how many seasons now.
17, yeah.
Yeah, 17 seasons of Short Treks. That's just amazing.
Thank you.
Don't worry about the screen time of those things, but it's 17 seasons. So, yeah.
Yeah, but, yeah. Hopefully some movies. I'm excited for conceptual some movies. That would be good.
Area 51, $5. Maybe what they find this season is the clicker for the shuttle bay door. The greatest treasure.
The greatest treasure ever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's very rare.
It fell out at some point, and they just haven't bothered to replace it.
Yeah. But no, I'm I think they've got not COVID. Awesome. Super.
Yes.
Which means the same money, or probably less money, overall budget. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to keep increasing the Discovery's budget, because they, and the cast are going to suck up more money, so the prize less money in the season. But obviously, you don't need to build that many new sets. LED wall solves most issues, and they're very reliant on it, which is fine. Same costumes. They've settled into their zone, their vibe. I'm interested to see. 'Cause, yeah, this should be their most comfortable season. I mean, this really should be their best season, right? Because every character, for the most part, is happy, positive, and stable, which you could argue is bad drama, but I would also argue no.
Well, Gene Roddenberry would say,
yeah, he might.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's good. Like, we have more time for them to be doing the story, doing the main plot, but also we don't need the big plot. And I just very much hope that they're, you know, Kovic saying this is the most important thing for the Federation, blah, 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 is more a symbolic thing of, like, in this one very particular checkbox, it's number one. You know, cultural significance to the Brégine. Number one. Well, yeah, but everything else is not. And let's have a small plot by having a big plot. Because if they make it in any way a super weapon or a destroy the universe or even destroy the Starfleet, like, I want no threat level to Starfleet in this season, which sounds like an odd concept, but I want it to be entirely character and forward projection based. You know, I don't want whatever ship the Bonnie and Clyde people have to be like it's Delta Fly level. It's cool, but can't do jack against a big ship. Cool. Give them the underdog stuff. Let it be story based versus destroy the universe.
Yeah, well, funny. We might have some bingo cards for this season, which you guys can play along. We'll get the bingo cards done up, and then you can check things off as you need to. Stuff like a meaningless battle with one or more over-budgeted CGI monsters, an inaccurate or incorrect reference to Canon Trek, a gaping plot hole, a callback to Picard's seasons 1 or 2.
Okay, yeah.
An episode to spin off the Starfleet Academy show. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I bet we're going to meet at least one Academy professor who'll be in that. Like some character actor who we know from Stargate or Firefly, Battlestar, who'll be then the character actor from that show. I bet.
Yeah. A direct, crystal clear, accurate visual reference to Canon Trek.
That'd be nice.
Any Canon retcon. Lorca returns. Call back to Picard season 3, or interiors of the Voyager J. I mean, those are just a few examples. We will have. I think we're going to do a bingo cards, and you guys can play along when we do our reviews. Awesome. We'll put them on the community tab. But yeah.
Oh dear.
It'll be fun.
No, yeah. The fact that it's somewhat that predictable in theory.
Yeah. Space Thing Reckoning.
Thank you.
$10, which is awesome. Not the biggest fan of Discovery, but I'm really hoping they get a decent send-off. Also hoping to get more of this era in a later series, but with more fleshed out and detailed ship designs. I agree with that. I mean, they deserve a good send-off. They really do. And if they can make this season good, I'm happy for them. As for seeing more of this era, you will in the Starfleet Academy show. And like Sam mentioned a little while ago, it would be great to see a Discovery movie at some point.
Yeah.
You know, because I think their storytelling would be very good for a movie. Just don't stretch it over 10 episodes. You'd have some good...
And also, in theory, you have more time to hone the script into a properly fine-tuned thing. That was always the biggest problem with Discovery. You got shifted, changed, messed up, chopped. As soon as they brought in competent people who had a set vision of doing it, it got better, right? Turns out a central vision is important. It's a shock. It's just like the Star Wars sequels. If you have zero plan and you shift as you go, it feels not good. It's not shocking. It's not a shocking sentiment.
Yeah. Not a bad account. $2. When is the Star Trek Discovery motion picture?
Well, I'm wondering because if they really thought they're going to do movies, they'd keep the sets together, because that would be a bitch to rebuild, of course. Yeah. Although, of course, we'd rather them do a refresh, make it more futuristic, of course. Although their only futuristic stuff has been redressed of Discovery itself, or a clean white set, which is not particularly... Like, it's good, but it's a Starbase council room. It's not, but I imagine book set is quite small, and that might be a logical placement to have a movie in. Book should be the central focus. Because it doesn't need to be a Discovery film and have too much of the Discovery per se, and you could easily have an LED wall and the captain's chair, and they've done it for loads of. I mean, look at Mandalorian, right? You can fake bridges. It's not an issue, right?
Mm-hmm. Give me a Voyager J interior that isn't just a reskin Discovery bridge, please. Yes. And update your refitted ship's bridge, for Christ's sakes. Yeah.
Well, that speaking of, we did see, and it's not old footage, the original Discovery in the season trailer. So we know for a fact it gets unrefitted, or a clone of it gets made. Now, the not knowing though last season means they might have said F clip, we're going to effing skip clips over another year. I doubt they reshot the ending just to factor into one short. That seems ridiculous, right? And it wouldn't be in the trailer anyway. That'd be a weird thing to do. But if they're going to close that loophole, cool. That's interesting. Because we know it's in there and it's not reused footage, and it's kind of cool to see. It's down nostalgic, isn't it? In a stupid kind of way.
Yeah,
a very stupid kind of way.
Best of those short Trek ones as well.
Because there's nothing to do with Discovery.
Exactly. Yes. By the way, there are 80 people here, which is awesome. 36 likes. Let's try to get those likes up to at least 50. Hit that like button if you're just joining us.
And when should people join us to come? Because if you're 80 people here, you should definitely all be here in the coming days, Stuart. When are we doing what?
I did mention this already.
I know.
When you were sharing.
Yes.
But, yeah, Thursday night, I do my first reaction to the episode at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And our full breakdown and review is every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tune in for those and join us for that. I'd also like to thank Not a Band Account for gifting one Trekyards membership. So welcome, Cosmo. You are now a member of the channel for a month.
Tremendous.
Eric Martin, $10. I want a bridge torch for my back deck to roast marshmallows.
And they're going to have those. They're going to have them.
They're not going to have them. They learned the lesson pretty quickly and took those out, I think. Being optimistic. Ray Ricks, though, £5. I'm expecting Callum Keith Rennie to be an antagonist, as he is in everything but due south. Oh, he's Kelleran Patux. Tried to kill Bashir and O'Brien.
The Cylon guy who's back as the new alien person.
Ah.
He's the new captain of the ship.
Yeah.
Was he in another Trek? I'm Googling,
I don't know.
And a good actor. He definitely plays the creep, unhappy, not good well, so we'll see.
Yes. Yeah. Ozzy, though, has changed his membership to Federation Council again.
Whoa, back
Thank
on
you,
track,
Ozzy.
so...
Yeah, that's
excellent.
Awesome. 2 new members during this live. Wow.
Yeah, and we will now be doing... So this is a great time, guys. If anybody wants to join the channel, the Discovery A is now included in the fleet video at the end as an option. So if we get a new captain... First new captains live will be Discovery A captain, and therefore the crew will be displayed. So if anyone wants to jump in and be right in those fleet videos as of soon, maybe this week, maybe not, depends. That takes a little bit of time to do. Jump in. So if you're a captain member right now, you'll get Discovery A.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Bevy.
Do it. Do it.
And if you get 2 captains, maybe I'll make one for the classic Discovery. Maybe. I haven't done it.
Do the Discovery Alpha.
Haven't got well, I do. Yeah, it varies. I guess I could. Dig that out. I do not.
What's the Discovery Alpha? It's not the Discovery A. It's the pre-Discovery Discovery.
Where the hell did I put that?
I don't know.
That was a long time ago.
Space Thing Reckoning has joined the channel at the rank of lieutenant.
Amazing.
That is amazing. So you'll be assigned to a ship, maybe the Discovery. If it gets a captain, we'll see.
Okay, we got 3 slots, guys. So 3 captains today. We'll put all 3 Discoveries in, from A to production to Alpha. So you get to pick, as in you get to jump.
Scottish Nightmare is correct, though. I thought you had to be an admiral to be the captain of a hero ship. Yes. He's right.
I mean, yeah.
Captains just get random ships, but to get a hero ship, but you're making an exception.
Also, it's a special deal, Stuart. The three new ships, 3 new captains. You know.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I'm sure I'll get randomized on a separate. Exactly, today only. Yeah.
But you. Well, yeah. Okay, sure. Yep.
Because then the next time captains come in, it'll get swapped around again. It's just this one time.
Well, there you go. What a deal. What a savings. Eric Martin, $5. So any idea what the central story will be this season, or are they keeping it quiet? There's just some, I don't know. I don't know what the whole...
Most important thing in the galaxy.
Yeah, I don't know. Some kind of ancient weapon, I think. I don't know.
Kind of ancient weapon. Yeah, it's meant to be vague, which I'm absolutely fine with.
Yeah.
Absolutely
so it's not
fine
disappointing. Yeah.
Okay, have found Discovery A, at least our version. Huzzah! As inaccurate as it is. God, I haven't known that in a bloody long time.
That's okay.
It is.
No one will notice. Just turn, and in the flyby animation, just turn all the light settings down so that it looks like season 1, and no one will notice.
Yay.
That's how you... It'll all be beautiful flybys, and then you get the Discovery Alpha one, and then you can't see it, and then the next one will be fine again. It'll be fine.
You're right, Stuart. Well done.
I know.
God. 2016. So that was when we finished our assembly for it. Goodness.
Holy shit.
But yeah. 3 captains, 3 discoveries, and I'd like to see all 3 discoveries represented. That'd be kind of cool. 3 new fleet captains. Yeah.
Well, Spiked Psycho throws in $5. Fan of artists revamps. There's a good Enterprise designed by CGI artist Brian Crick. Very Jet Age inspired. It streamlines most TOS elements.
Yeah, if you search his name in Star Trek Enterprise, that does indeed. Yeah, that is definitely a cool one.
I will take a look right now.
Yeah, I've never seen those nacelles before. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty unusual. Yeah. It's okay. I like it. It's weird, but it's trying to be weird.
Yeah, it's kind of Excelsior-ish in its design. Longer nacelles, long elongated secondary hull. Yeah.
Matthew. Oh god. Space Things never cancels membership, but his card got cancelled and he forgot to re-up. Well, sorry, card cancelled. Hopefully everything's fine. Thanks for re-upping.
Yes.
In the new batch of quick. Let's get new videos made of people doing things.
Eric Martin, $5. I hope some of the bridge crew get a few lines of dialogue this season. They don't get much to do. Yes, it would be nice if everybody got a nice send-off this season. Give them something to do. Give them their own ships. It's the future.
Like they all deserve their own ships, Stuart. Come on. Don't devalue.
Their service has been exemplary. So much so that we don't know their name. If they were always getting in trouble and doing things wrong, we would know their names. But no, they're so good that they just never get acknowledged because they're just there.
Right.
It's fun.
That's great. Thanks. Good. Great. Yep. Yep.
You're welcome.
Yep. Good job. But we know for a fact that the Dr. Kolber actor did not go to the additional shooting, so his end is vanilla, as it were, without additional. And he was sad. They zoomed him in to be there on the real final day, which was nice. But didn't get, because obviously they had a rap party in theory, and then they had a there's another rap party because a real rap party, you know.
I would have preferred like a rock and roll party, but
yeah,
rap's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
No idea who you are, but here's a gold watch for your exemplary service. Yes. Yeah, everybody gets a gold watch.
And Jamie says, Stuart, you of course want to see Detmer get her own ship and her own spin-off series, perhaps. I'm sure he's very, very keen on that.
You know, I'd be fine with Detmer getting her own ship. spin-off series, sure, I'd watch it.
Excellent. What?
That'd be fine.
Stuart, do this if you would. Okay. Is your foot? Stuart, fans, super chat to get Stuart some antibiotics. He's ill. He's ill. I thought I'd like him.
I don't even remember my name. I'm so delirious. What?
Your name is Thomas Foley, and you're a police officer.
Oh yeah.
And if your dad phones you, it's totally a serious emergency, and not just to ask you about enterprises. Totally.
Oh, I talked to Thomas like 2 or 3 days ago, and he's like, "Yeah, we were sitting at home, and the phone rang, and I'm like, I gotta answer this. So every time you or Sylvia call me, somebody's either dead or dying. So just to ask their fear." And Cassie was the same way. She was sitting with Joseph watching a movie. The phone rang. She's like, "You gotta pause this. I gotta answer the phone because it's my dad, and he never calls."
Well, they stopped the movie. You put on the Trekyards on the TV instead. Screw that movie.
As soon as I asked the question, she's like, "He's on live. I gotta watch." And she like pulled it up on her phone and started watching because she just knows me. So
yeah. Excellent, Stuart. Excellent. This makes me happy.
Yes. Which one is Detmer? Detmer is the one with the like robotic whatever's on her face. That chick.
Yeah, I mean they all had potential. We've met almost the entire cast. They all seem nice. I've met Burnham lady. She's lovely. Like very, very pleasant in the minute or two to meet them. Yeah, great.
Except for Detmer.
Yeah, we didn't meet her.
Well, we wanted to talk to her in Vegas, but her manager stepped in and said she doesn't do that.
Too important. But Bryce and Reese were great.
Oh, they were fantastic.
Fine chaps.
Yes.
Fine.
And they knew Trekyards, so they're even better. So.
And Washicum, who I know the name of because we met her and we talked about her, was lovely.
She's amazing, yeah.
Great interview.
And of course, Anthony Rapp.
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
I mean for a few seconds, one of your boy toys, or he was one of your boy, or you're his, but for a few seconds, split seconds of the key, and the bubble was burst.
It was magical.
That was magical.
Yeah.
But I do think this should, Stuart, be their best season because they've had no COVID. They've had full understanding of the LED wall tech. They know exactly how to use it and to push it or not push it. Strange New Worlds also had new experiences. They have other experience from that. The team knows it. All the sets are standing. I don't know if they're going to do too many new sets. They've killed Quajon. That was called the planet, right?
Sounds right.
So we can skip over that trauma because we already did it last season. Although I believe hearing that Book and Burnham aren't together at the start, which is odd.
Yeah. Sorry, I just saw a comment that I had to laugh at. Matthew DeFreitas is like, Cap could have had a real rap party. Wow.
He's not wrong.
He's not. Bring back Reno. She is my favorite character with no filter. She's back this season. She will be back. Don't worry.
Yeah, because she was meant to be in last season more, but she couldn't go over the border because of COVID reasons. So again, they have actual freedom for the first time. And obviously season 3 they had that, but they had a giant arc and they had baggage to deal with, as in we've got to have the first half of the season doing this, and the other half doing that, and have Giorgio leave and give 2 episodes to that storyline, etc. Big question, will Giorgio be back? I would assume so. Synergy, I mean, she's so important to the storyline.
That's a very good question, especially with Section 31 movie doing its thing.
Yep, because if you know, we as the Discovery branch of the new Trek, we have spinned off Stranger Worlds, who is actually not utilising our work particularly, doing their own thing, which is working quite well. But the Section 31 and also the Academy show, direct spin-offs from us, will likely got the same shared cast. Even so much Lorca maybe being back in the Section 31 movie, we don't know, right? I mean, that would be certainly fun. You could see some logic towards that. So therefore, it makes sense if you're going to bring them back for season 5 and then have that be gentle mini pilots to the main season. Makes sense, right? But Giorgio show up in episode 7, say an important plot thing, or even a message. It could be a hollow message. You know, since you went back in time, you know, on this date, the special can be unlocked for Starfleet is only, and it's a hollow recording of. But that's probably what's going to happen. To be honest, that's very realistic.
Yeah.
A message saying, you know, even though I'm lost from your timeline, I left something in my quarters on the Discovery. It's this. What? Shocking. Plot.
Yeah. That's a good thing about even like the Starfleet Academy show. You could have anybody in all of Star Trek come in for a lecture or for some kind of lesson in the holographic form,
yes.
Which is fantastic.
Because everyone's really dead. Like, not just dead, but like really dead. Like hundreds of years dead. So yeah. If we bring anybody in.
Ray Ricks, though, £2.
Oh.
Will we see engineering? Who knows? I think the answer is no. Who knows?
Now that is interesting. The first Trek show ever to never show engineering in any way.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
General Grievous says, how could Lorca be back unless it's flashback or Prime Lorca? Mirror Lorca is super dead. Well, they were talking about Prime Lorca. Prime Lorca could come back in some form, because why not? I mean, and actually, Mirror Universe Lorca, he just got, like, thrown into the mycelial network.
Yep.
So he could regenerate somehow. It's science fiction.
I mean, Culber's neck got broken without any real plan to bring him back. They brought him back flawlessly. So there's a lot more magic involved in that one. Or just time travel. As easy as that. Just go back and see him. And why does he look 7 years older? Dice hair. It's fine. Because that's the thing. They've gone so long that the actors all look older. Like Culber started with all his black hair. Now he's mostly white hair. You know, like just those few years made that difference. But I think assume that it will have both Giorgio and a direct tie-in to Section 31 up to Academy, like a full Academy episode. We're not filming yet. Or maybe now, but they could probably, it's very reasonable they would have had, say, some of their sets designed, and they LED walled it for that. Like I've said before, a bench at the Academy is enough of a scene for me. And then they built the real set for the real show. They LED walled it with the previs version for the test scene. So to the untrained eye, it's like, wow, they built the sets a year early. No, just they did a good job with the whatever.
Yeah. Area 51, though, that's what the treasure is. They find the engine room for Discovery. Now they find the map to the engine room so they can find it.
And they found the dagger, which gets them in. If they go to a certain door and they look out, they see the certain lock. They go in and they unlock it. And they go to a separate door and they see evil Burnham, and she's the same exact personality as season 1. They fight with blasters and phasers. The whole thing.
And she says, "You must choose." And there's like a bunch of goblets behind her, and somebody takes a drink out of one to get access to the engine room, and you have chosen poorly. And then they explode.
Any penitent Burnham shall pass. Any penitent Burnham shall pass. Right, and let's end this poll. 111 votes. Will this be the best season of Star Trek Discovery? Yes! 57%. No. 43%. Okay.
112 votes, though. That's pretty awesome.
It is indeed. Hi, Jason.
And Matthew Averit throws in $10. Thank you. Discovery Season 5 storyline might be continued in the Academy show pilot. Maybe. Hey. That'd be kind of neat. But I wouldn't count on it necessarily, but sure. And Matthew DeFreitas is on point today. He's like, call me crazy, but I really think we are going to see Discovery sporadically jump from time to time this season.
That's good.
That's good. Sam's reaction was like, oh, that's worse than a Captain Foley joke.
That says a lot.
That's good.
They
can't fit it. Yes, please do. Timblewee says they can't fit an engine room because they have to make room for the turbo lifts. You are not wrong. Wow. Uh, maybe the engine room exists on the holodeck. Well, they didn't have a holodeck back then, so no. Anyway, 95 people here, which is awesome, guys. Make sure you're subscribed. Click that notification bell icon to all and hit the like button. We have 64 likes. I'd like to get up to at least
200.
75.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Well, we could just. Wow. I wanted to be realistic. He goes way off. That's fine. 200 then. There you go. 200 likes. Make it so.
So.
I mean, let's fly.
Hit it? No.
Yeah.
Go fast. That was the thing.
Yeah.
So
And
go
Tony. Tony says, Discovery went on for 4 seasons too long. Just think, Discovery has had as many episodes as 2 seasons of Old Trek and has been rebooted 3 times.
Yep.
All of those change of producers and, yes, showrunners. Just, they have their own vision. They start steering that way, and it's like, nope, you're out. Oh, shit. We're on this path. I got to fix this. It's just, yeah, it's awful.
Now, vote in the poll, of course, and do a quick takeover of the chat. Do you think, yes or no, in the chat, right? Ready, guys? Keyboards or phones? Are we going to see the turbo lift roller coasters this season or not? Are they going to show self-restraint and not show them, or are we going to see them? Because we've not yet seen them in Stranger Worlds. They've absolutely avoided them. Thank fuck. Are we going to see them?
Can I give you my answer?
Yes, you can.
We're not going to see them.
We
didn't see them last season.
Yes, we did.
Did we? When?
We hoped they weren't. They were near the end of the season. We're like, oh, guys. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they doubled down.
They doubled down.
Or quadrupled down, we said.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like episode 6. We're like, yes, they're not. Fuck.
I forgot. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I need to go back and watch Discovery?
Nah. Yeah, vote now. Do you think we're going to see the Turbolift roller coasters? Yes or no? Vote now. Vote
Brett's
now.
putting it on the bingo card.
Yes. Yep. Well, I mean, that should be right there.
We got 38 votes on this poll already, but will this season help set up Section 31 and also Academy directly with an episode? Yes, Section 31 movie setup. Yes, Academy show setup. Both Section 31 and Academy setup. Or none, or very subtle tie-ins. Very good poll. Very good idea.
I mean, like, very subtle, like, like Professor Unak said at the Academy. That like, really subtle.
There's going to be a tie-in, because Tilly's in this season, and Tilly she's on point to be in Starfleet Academy. Like, we don't know for sure.
Or they pulled her out of that storyline. They might have said, we don't want in that show, we'll put back in main Discovery.
But I think they were already setting it up with that episode they had with her and the cadets already.
I think so. But
and
that was way before
said she wants to teach. I know, but
well, that was like a year and a half before greenlit.
Yeah, it was.
And it wasn't exactly about the Academy. Like, I know it was about the students, but you didn't get a sense of the Academy really from it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know what you mean, but I think it was more like, we might want to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's like, okay, yeah.
And
maybe.
Eric Martin, who's good with money, because he's, an accountant, he says, I just realized all this budget is money that can't be spent on Star Trek Legacy. Yeah. And who knows? Maybe that's why they're like, oh, by the way, guys, that's your last season. Let's pull that plug. After, like, the season was almost finished being filmed. If we want to do something new, we kind of need more. By Discovery. Maybe. Who knows?
I mean, that's a fundamental, but also new shows equal new potential to gain audience, so therefore Discovery running its course, move over to the Academy, which, as you say, has a giant ability to bring in other cast or other shows, etc., etc.
So, Brett just sent a thing about an updated bingo card.
It's the power of enough people do this. And not many people actually jumped in on the turbo lift. Most people don't have thoughts on it. It's interesting.
Well, please comment now. I'm going to read some of the stuff that's going to be on the bingo card. If you guys have any suggestions, throw them in the chat. I'm sure I would appreciate that. So the bad stuff. A meaningless battle with we're the one inaccurate or incorrect reference. Yep. Gaping plot hole. Callback Picard season 1 and 2. B plot that goes nowhere. Turbo lift roller coaster. Cavernous ship interior shot. More than one character in a scene crying. More excuses for why the rest of the fleet can't use the spore drive. Even though they were going to outfit all the ships with it. They were going to do that in season 1 and 2, or 2 as well. 1. Remember they mentioned they're in the process of putting spore drives on the rest of the ships?
I do remember that.
Never went anywhere. An awkward attempt at humor. Michael Burnham saves the day again. Oh, that's definitely going to happen. A Section 31 reference. Giorgio makes an appearance. No mention of the 10C ever again. And Discovery Time Travels. Those are the bad ones. Now, the good ones is a shorter list. Closed shuttle bay. A sci-fi actor re-recognized. A well-lit, lingering beauty shot of a ship. Iconians. Saru gets a ship. And we finally get to see Discovery Engineering. Huh. There's probably more of the bad that are going to be showing up on those. I'm just saying. I have a feeling.
I mean, Iconians, I'm a big fan of the legacy alien races. Now, for the most part, Discovery's handling these things not great. But again, you're on balance, including season 1 and 2, and that's not fair anymore, right? Different team. They've done pretty decent aliens, apart from the Ferengi that was weird. But I'm hoping they have now the Stranger Worlds alien department. It's the same buildings, right? So they can put in a great Tellarite, hopefully. And actually, Brett / team, you should include in the bingo a Stranger Worlds prop, costume, or character cameo. Because remember, they included the phaser or the communicator from Stranger Worlds in season 4. And I was like, that's probably that. And be like, no. And it was there. They just pulled it off the prop. It's a little teaser. So include Stranger Worlds because it's just right there, And that would be and hey, if Pike makes us, given he's now got his own show, he's fully on contract. They might say, computer has this. Oh, actually, there you go, Stuart. I've got a pitch. They're in episode 6, and Burnham is at the camera station. Says computer / Detmer / whoever wants to listen to my order. Has this anomaly ever been discovered? Yes, by one ship, the US Enterprise 71, under the command of Captain Christopher Pike. Okay, send the holographic to my quarters. She walks there. She walked into the Stranger Worlds bridge, and she watches a new scene from Stranger Worlds with Pike doing a thing, and she's like, pause, activate interactive menu with Captain Pike, Burnham, and they have a little discussion, and that's like a nice scene because again, it's right there. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Maybe,
because then they can Enterprise as well.
Yeah, sure.
It doesn't need to be it's holodeck versus something real. Yeah.
Dan B, what about a cheeky Discovery shuttle sneaking in for the bingo card? Yes.
Yeah. We haven't seen those in a while. Okay.
Thank God. All right, let's see what we got. A super chat here from Spiked Psycho. It's a great name. $5. 32nd century engineering. Looks like, I think, an hourglass warp core, crystalline walls, and polished metal. Also, take look, Huntarius, Exeter, great ship. Also, take look, Huntarius, Exeter. Take a look. Oh,
ran out of letters. Oh yes, I think I've seen this, but I've never looked at it on the show. Yeah, cool.
I'm going to take a look.
This guy has several designs that we could look at. Indeed. Yeah, I've seen his Inceptor before. Oh, and I think we've looked at his Discovery design. I think we looked at that on the show, maybe. Cool. Yeah, some fun stuff there by Hunter. Very cool. Go check out that. Oh, I just made the
Yeah, I do like the Exeter class. It's a nice looking ship. Very cool.
Okay, bookmark saved. Go check
Keep
it
in
out.
mind, we do lives where we look at ships, and you guys get to put in the ship you want us to look at. So join us for one of those, and we'll take a look at that and talk about it in a little bit more detail during one of those lives as well. But an hourglass shaped warp core, because yeah, I mean, it could look like a TARDIS. Have we ever seen a TARDIS look like warp drive? I don't know. Or warp core. Maybe we have. I think we just looked at one. But anyway. Will Pike be cooking? Yes, probably. The ironic thing about that is that Anson Mount doesn't cook, nor particularly like to cook. But yet they have Pike cooking all the time, and it always looks fantastic. I love it. I love when they include like the actors' quirks, like they play the piano or they do something or they sing, and they include it with the character. I always assumed he was a chef. He liked to cook, but nope, apparently not. So I find that very funny. So.
An actor, darling, an actor.
Actor.
Doctor. Actor.
Ends with Stamets in the future. Older, near a holodeck, saying, "Show me Discovery. Not A, B, C, or D." Not that one either. I want the Alpha.
Yeah, I mean, that would certainly be a bit weird.
Let's see. General Grievous says, "I forgot to add a disco bingo square. Harry Kim will be posthumously promoted to ensign senior grade."
We've said many a time, but Robert Picardo, you know, could come in as the AMH from the previous. Although we've heard from many people that, you know, if it's in another show, they Bugsy and they can't use them. So that's sort of impossible by the logic.
Yes.
As
yes,
annoying
indeed.
as that is. Although, of course, you don't want to ruin a character. You know, that'd be a shame.
Don't want to ruin a character or a whole era of Trek. Anyway, that's a discussion for another day.
Yes.
So yes, 62 votes on the poll. If you haven't voted on the poll, please go do so, guys. We got the likes up to 72. I was asking for 75, so another couple likes would be awesome.
And I mean, a couple till we get to where I want.
Yeah, he said 200, so I mean...
Yeah, you know, a couple away. It's not far, you know.
You can do it.
I think we've got a good chance of getting there, you know, to now. Yes. But it has all the potential in the world. And I believe they said it would just be a fun season. Going back to that more light-hearted vibe of previous Trek, which they keep... It's funny, the further they get, the closer they go back to previous Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shocking.
But are all the visuals going to line up with the way they're supposed to by the end? No.
Well, we never do that even or say it. Okay.
Oi.
Yeah. That's
Well,
what he promised.
Likes.
That's what he promised. That is.
In case you're wondering what we're talking about, Alex Kurtzman said in season 1 that by the end of this, everything's going to.
By the end of the season, he said, in fact.
I know. Yeah, I wasn't sure if he said season or end of this, but yeah, everything's going to look like it should for the properly era appropriate. Yeah, no. I don't think he knows what Star Trek looks like, so he's just.
Well, no. He does. He knows what his Star Trek looks like. Because he got paid to do some, remember? They went great.
Sure.
Really, really great. Went really.
Kurtzman's amazing.
Yes. We are not shills. We mean it.
More bingo ideas. Bad bingo. Future shot of new Starfleet HQ where the best captains have statues, which will be Georgiou, Pike, Strange New Worlds, Kirk, Picard, Janeway, and Burnham, forgetting Cisco and Archer. Plus all the other legendary captains in the fleet, which... Yeah, didn't they pull up a list of the best captains in season 1? It was Pike, Georgiou, Robert April.
Yeah, and some unknowns. Yep,
Like
she was right up there.
One or two other ones. It's like, really?
Yeah, Georgiou was right up there in her low-grade...
Shenzhou research ship. Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, it's fine. Yeah. And I'm not excited in the sense that we've got so much work to do. Double bill tomorrow. That's a movie worth. Now, are we doing that as a episode 1 review, episode 2 review video, or doing a full hour-and-a-half review video? Because that would be a lot to do, or skip so much of it.
I think we'll have to make that determination after we watch it. Because I honestly don't know. I'll be reviewing it for my first reaction. I'll just be talking about all of it.
Well, yes,
That's very free flow. So, yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do it. Wasn't Matt Decker on that list? Maybe.
I don't think so. That does not ring a bell. Yeah, but it's a lot to review because obviously it's not just, you know, like Lower Decks, Prodigy. 20 minutes is a nice amount of time, and we speak about it in around 45 minutes. 2 hours of Discovery is like, and this is like probably two 50-minute episodes or 2 45 perhaps. That's a lot of stuff to talk about. Now, there might not be much to talk about, but imagine there is. You know, might be a 3.5 hour live on Friday review, right? If there's that much to talk about.
Well, I mean, I've been underwhelmed by the trailers, remarkably so. And I'm not confident that we're going to have a lot to talk about necessarily.
We've said that many a time and been many a...
I know.
And we know they're finding the TNG ship episode 1, so that's like they're starting off with a Canon bang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed when we did our Lower Decks breakdown 1.5 at a time, because you made certain fun observations but then proven wrong instantly in episode 2.
Yeah.
But that means we actually lived it properly, because no one's ever going to remember they were back to back. They'll either watch them binge all the time and forget them, or watch them one at a time and just enjoy it. So therefore we've lived it as, you know, a way of watching it we're never going to have again.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, but we'll definitely be busy tomorrow.
Yeah. And, you know, comparing the ships in Picard, as in the TNG Romulan ship. Might get some interiors, might get some Romulan costumes and props, that'd be cool. But obviously we are a ship tech channel. If doth, we are given no ships in tech, but they also might give us some giant, you know, space fleet, Federation thing, which would be great. Maybe. It was good. Yes.
Ray Ricks, 2 pounds. Emergency Admiral sheer fucking hubris hologram. Admiral Clancy for the win. Mm-hmm. Please state the nature of the hubris. This old retired admiral that just this Starfleet wants a ship and crew. The sheer fucking hubris. Yeah. Sad.
Dear me.
And Matthew, yes. Unfortunately, I have a dumbass son who decided to have a shower right about now, so you can hear water running. So I apologize. Really pisses me off, just in case you guys didn't know. So now you know. Scottish Nightmare, are you going to the Stargate convention, Sam? You want just that one? Is there another one?
Yeah, there was the tiny one. And there was an absolutely obscenely giant one with like 6 show leads of the 3 shows, 7 show leads. Jason Momoa's going, of course. Now giantly famous for Aquaman. It's very expensive. Everyone's rather expensive, and it's very, very big. Don't know. Dad's not here, as in he's not in the country, so he will not be travelable. So it has to be Marie to go, and it's not near where she lives, so she has to come here to then go there, which is a substantial amount of travel. It's not necessarily the end of the world, but I don't know. I'm not vibing it for some reason. But I would like to meet Brad Wright, who's the creator of Stargate's Atlantis universe and SG-1, who is going. But if the thing is giantly rammed with people, I don't know. I haven't necessarily. If I had more money, I would probably go. But also very cognizant that that's another thing to throw in the pile of money. It's not been the best for us in recent months. So you can't keep throwing wood on the fire, or you have nothing left but embers. So.
It's very deep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow, I guess I'm a writer. I earn my paychecks, Joe. I earn my convention, my
But you can... I was going to say, but you can take those embers and wrap them in leaves and carry them from place to place and eventually spark a brand new fire, which becomes a bonfire. The secrets of life.
Well, it's one of those things that, yes, you might burn money and make a fire, make some embers, but, photo shoots and memories are what's left, and it still, keeps you warm at night a little bit with, wow, look at the experience I had, and look who I met, Can't pay your rent, but you got the memories. And then, if that was that bad.
And it's all about the journey, or so I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, you can always make more money, in theory.
And the people you meet along the way.
But, having, had we been us, and the experience was closing in a month.
Ah, yes.
We would say, doesn't matter what our current financials are, we will go. Whatever damage it does to us personally, that would be worth. Screw it, we're going. So some things are worth the burning the embers, and other things aren't. So some things do, because experiences sometimes need to be had, etc.
Yeah, I'm sad I never got to go to the experience, unfortunately. But hey, you at least got to go.
Yeah, but rushed around, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, vote in the poll. Have some more thoughts, guys. I mean, okay, so question to everyone in the chat, and to you, Stuart. We've lived 5 of these. Yep. Excitement level. How do you compare the excitement level and anticipation value compared to the previous 4 seasons of Discovery? I know it's hard to go back to that, but where would you put that?
I'm subsurface, man. I don't care. I'm not excited for this season at all. Like I said, I've been underwhelmed by the trailers, and just knowing their track record, I just have a bad feeling. So I'm not excited at all. I wasn't waiting for the last 2 weeks, going, "Oh my god, it's coming!" Oh my god, a new season of Lower Decks or even Strange New Worlds. I'm a little bit excited to see, but this one I'm not there. I'm just not. It's not on my radar. It's not on my calendar. It's not an exciting thing. It's just that's happening now. So hopefully there's some good content, and hopefully we have some good stuff to talk about. But yeah, I'm not excited. How about you? Are you super excited? Are you stoked to find out how the series ends?
I mean, I'm not apprehensive about it. I don't have this dread feeling, which is nice. I have a modicum of, I'd probably be okay. It's just about, you know what I mean? It's about what good choices they make, what strong, interesting canon logic, canon improving choices they make. It's those things, what can they do extra? How can they combine things? It's not so much they'll make bad episodes. It's just I don't think they'll make bad episodes. Just will it be a season of okay, season of good, or a season of some really good? Which is nice that I'm past that point. I guess kind of what Enterprise was in season 2. It's it'll probably be okay, and we'll see what happens in it that really kind of escalates it. Yeah.
The Stanley is virtually zero excitement or anticipation. Wow. I'm kind of there with you. Brett Barrow, though, says, "I'm faking excitement, and as best I can. If I set my expectations low enough, maybe it won't be so bad. Wow. Yes. And yeah, Don, I agree with you. More excited about Prodigy season 2 than this for sure.
Well, yeah, but that's not really a fair comparison. You know, one is the definition of canon. One is Discovery.
Speaking of Prodigy.
Oh, okay. This is what's happening, guys. This is exciting. Maybe.
So remember the hashtag Save Prodigy thing? Where it's like, we gotta buy Prodigy stuff.
I do, yes. I remember that strongly. Yeah.
I went to a big bad toy store and I was like, oh, I gotta get the Prodigy figures. Pre-order. Okay, cool. Everybody else has them. Cool. 2 weeks ago, I got an email. We got the stuff in. Guess what's being shipped out?
Hey!
I finally got my Prodigy figures after I had completely forgot.
Yeah.
I ordered the goddamn things.
Ooh, whole set then.
Yeah, the whole set. So I'll be doing a review of those on my channel. But
are these things you'll unbox because that has an intrinsic value to unbox, or keep them in for display purposes?
That's a good question. I've been thinking about that all day because they got really nice display.
Yeah.
And
that's nice. Yeah. That's good. Any phaser tricorders in this set?
Oh yeah,
because that's his special laptop.
There's a tricorder there, and then this.
Right. Yeah.
And there are phasers.
Okay.
Jenkin Pog has all of his accessories. Gwendella's got all of her.
Yeah, the back left.
And Dal has 2 phasers and Murph.
Right.
And he's got 2 phasers right there.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Okay.
So yeah, I forgot that I'd ordered these.
So I wonder if these were reproduced or if that was like remaining stock.
I have no idea because it was a pre-order. I thought I must have missed something that they didn't send them, and also I got a notification that we're on their way and they arrived today. So, and it comes with an in-game unlock included for the Prodigy game. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I'll try entering that. Maybe I've already unlocked the thing. I don't know.
You didn't stop playing that a year ago or anything?
I've gone back and played it once. I want to get all the other stuff that I missed because you got to collect all the collectibles and everything on each level, and you can't get into every door until you've unlocked all the characters. Yep. So I have to go back and replay everything anyway. So, yeah, maybe I'll do a gameplay of that at some point soon. Although I have been playing Helldivers.
Yeah, well, yeah. You want to live forever?
Yes.
Fight them bugs. Put in the chat right now, guys. Are you more excited for Prodigy Season 2, which you can watch right now, or Discovery Season 5, which you have to wait for? Yes. But like I say, I'm not trepidatious about the season, which is nice. It's an amazing kind of show in that, and we said this half a year ago. For whatever reason, I do not think of Discovery in my life in any other medium. It never crops up in my brain. Low Decks will, Picard will, Strange Worlds might, Prodigy certainly does. This show just leaves nothing about it lingers, because it's not in the canon anymore. Really, characters are forgettable in their own sort of unique way. Like it's just not, which is odd, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very odd.
It is odd, and I'm glad New Trek's on. Like, I'm glad we're finally getting this, because this season's been a long time coming. It was very much delayed. Aaron Waltke is here.
Oh my goodness.
Season 2. Aaron, did you see the figures I just got? I'm glad you're here. Is that what prompted you to talk?
He sensed his arms. They prickled. I sensed my own merchandise.
I had them on. I had them on pre-order, and they just finally came in today. So, are they making new merch?
Aaron, which episode of Season 2 did you write? Pimp that. I don't know. We love you, Aaron. Make more Prodigy. Get a Season 3 order and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Stuart, let's probably be the first 10 season order.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome. Awesome. What did I say? Awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah. I had a look on eBay, and I can purchase those from France or the USA.
And each one has extravagant shipping
Yes.
costs, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. These were, well, I had to pay like $21 in customs when they arrived at my door today. So
21?
That
That's not bad.
It's not bad. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
Anyhow. But yeah, I didn't understand the pre-order thing. Apparently, like, I thought that they just forgotten about it or they were no longer available, and then all of a sudden they showed up. So I don't know if they're making new ones or what the deal is with these. It would be kind of cool, but I kind of doubt it at the same time. Anywho. Tony says, I remember Enterprise getting a lot of shit when it first aired, some of it rightly so, but it was still Star Trek. The only reason I'm watching Discovery is because it's the only Trek on right now. That's exactly my thought. I was probably one of the people giving Enterprise a little bit of shit at the time, too. But hey. Aaron Waltke says, I had a hand in every episode of Prodigy Season 2, but I wrote or co-wrote episodes 2, 10, 12, 15, 19, and 20. So the last 2 episodes, yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, you're a big Prodigy player.
Gosh, you went from 2 episodes that you co-wrote, which are the best ones, like, oh, just every major arc of the A plot, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, they go into the B and C plot, but I'm back on the A plot, baby. I killed 3 universes. What? Nothing.
It's good to see you, Aaron. Glad you tuned in. I think we're kind of winding down, though. I don't know what else to talk about with Discovery's back tomorrow. Yay.
Yeah. Although, you know, I wonder if, obviously Aaron's here, is there any chance anything from Prodigy might turn up in Discovery? Because at a certain point they're producing things, you think they'd tell you.
I would think no.
You know, Val and the Cat, a Gwendala race. What are they called? Yeah, Val and the Cat.
Val and the Cat.
Because there's the planet name Sol. Yeah, so they're Solomites. Called Val and the Cat.
That's a little too close to Sodomites for my liking.
Oh goodness.
But hey.
Because that's always a joke. Vulcans come from Vulcan. Tellarites come from Tellar. Why do humans come from Earth? We should be.
Well, we're Terrans. We come from Terra.
Well, sure, but that's still not Earth, is it? You know what I mean? Like that's the joke that every race is their own planet's name. So Solomon, Val and the Cat should be Solomites or Solomons. Yeah, it's a little. Yeah.
Solanians.
So
would be better.
From a Solanian prime, yeah.
It's like the Vulcanians.
Or the Enterprisians. For Enterprisar. Yeah, because the Binars are from Binar. Remus are from Remus.
You're not wrong. The Tholians are from Tholia.
Huzzah, Aaron, huzzah!
Earthlings. I can verify there are Prodigy references in other shows.
Well, that's
Didn't
good.
say Discovery.
You know, but there's no other shows really being produced. There's a show. It's 2 shows. 2 shows. Okay. Satan 31, yeah. Good.
Mm.
Valna
Maybe Lower Decks as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So I got, they've already been written, I guess, is my logic. Yeah, it's been long since written. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. The solenoids. Oh.
Still confused they put Discovery in Prodigy, of course. Because there's a secret ship. It wouldn't be in the holograms of legacy things famous.
That was the Glen. That wasn't the Discovery. That was just the Glen. Or the Crossfield. It was the Crossfield.
It wasn't famous. This is a ship that had no legacy. That's confusing.
I'm just saying. The Klingons are from Kronos.
Kronos.
Kling. It's been referred to as Kling before.
That was the yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Timble. Yes, you were.
Yeah,
no,
the only one.
Not the only one, but yeah. Did you watch the whole thing? It's Star Wars, Star Trek. Holy shit, Star Trek! There's a really big curve to it, and the last 2 are just. Star Trek. And Canon.
Yep. It's the best of the new Trek.
Yep.
Easily.
Because it's funny, but doesn't take itself silly enough that you can appreciate everything's being canon. You're obviously wondering, is this Lower Decks thing actually a real thing, or is it not a thing? Because they also did this, and that can't be logical. But it's like, yeah, it's all real. It all happened, wasn't it? Yeah.
Aaron, it was Q being cheeky with the Starfleet database.
Oh, so that's Q confirmed for season 2 of Lower Decks, Prodigy. Yeah, Lower Decks. Yeah, well, there wasn't Lower Decks. Confirmed. You should get back in season 3, Aaron, because of course you're doing that. You should get back little Q, Kid Q. What a great
Q-ball.
Yeah, what a great character to bring back in Prodigy for no real reason. it's like hi Q, little Q, baby Q.
Well, kids dealing with Kid Q. Hey,
awesome. Yeah, maybe you could have a scene because if you've already got Beltran and Mulgrew, you can. I said this though, Stuart. I fought for this in the sense I had no power whatsoever, but I fought in terms of words. They should have a Voyager flashback in season 1. You've got the whole goddamn cast. You can easily flashback, just do Voyager sets. I could give you Voyager sets. I've got them, Aaron. Season 3, Voyager flashback. I've got the sets. You can have them. It's fine. So they could do a flashback in season 3, which hasn't been about that little Q goes from that episode into the Prodigy episode with 0 seconds in between. That was where I was going with that. And then he goes back again or something into the Voyager episode, but after we don't.
Yes. Brett says Prodigy is great, but I never thought its marketing did a good job of conveying what it was to fans or new audiences. An all too common occurrence these days. Yeah.
It got fireflied in its own unique version.
Fireflied, I like it.
I mean, Aaron, I'll give you the sets. It'll be fine. It'll be cheap. But yeah, probably.
Characters didn't get. Timblewee says, I get that I may be in the minority, but the characters just didn't do it for me. Again, did you watch the whole thing? They all grow. Doll got on a lot of people's nerves in the first few episodes, but he smartens up and comes around. So
well, I mean, not to do too many spoilers, but of course the Rock starts as one role and entirely changes the role. Gwendol's a villain, becomes a hero. Dahl's a kid, becomes a kid with more experience. And then Robot is not a robot, gets a whiter suit. Is very
a robot.
No, I know, but I'm simplifying. Because our audience won't know what the race is called that I've already forgotten.
The Medusans.
There you go. Oh,
I'm ashamed.
TOS Medusan ship, baby. TOS Medusan ship. Oh. How unnecessarily canon.
Medusans.
Why aren't they changing the ship designs in 200 years? But I love the fact that Prodigy included a TOS Gorn ship, which lets me put TOS Gorn in fan films. And you can't complain.
But we will anyway.
I actually do have a shot in a film with Sean Ferrick where it's the Defiant with it's a Defiant class with the Gorn ship from TOS, because that's before Prodigy, and they're in Prodigy, so of course, F it, we're doing it, and it's great. I love using it. So I don't like the ship that much, but it's just nice to bring it back into the logic of the show. That was nice.
And Timblewee goes on to say they're aimed at children, so I can't judge it too harshly. But it's so not a children's show. Like, it is and it's not. That's the best part about it. Yeah.
Well, that's where it is aimed at children in the marketing, but it's not a children's show. That's the interesting disparity. If you watched it without knowing, it's very much a Disney film from the 90s. It's watchable on many layers. Although,
like an onion.
Yep, it's like Shrek, but with less dragon sex. Yeah. Because that's the thing that happened. Off screen, of course. But there are some silly things, of course, from Prodigy, like when they beam Murph into space and they beam around but it's like that everything's there for a reason. There's a certain strategic logic behind it.
And we're not just saying this because Aaron's here. Trust us. Go back and watch all of our Prodigy content. We love it. So.
And I've rendered possibly more shots of the Protostar than anyone on the Prodigy team has done.
Unofficial.
Prodigy. Of course. Of course. Well, that'd be cool though, but no. Maybe season 3. I'm right here.
Aaron's long since gone.
Long since gone.
Or he's ignoring us.
Like, why am I meandering? I appeared about Prodigy on Discovery, yes.
Well, let's end this poll. We have 99 votes, so let's get one more vote.
Oh, yeah, vote. Come on, guys. Vote.
We have 92 likes. Let's try to get those likes up to 100 as well. Now we have 100 votes. We can end the poll. Will this season help set up Section 31 and also the Academy Starfleet Academy directly with an episode?
Okay.
The winner with 35% is none. Or very subtle tie-ins.
Wow. Okay.
Second place is with 26% is yes, set up the Academy show.
Okay.
Both is 24, and then last is Section 31. Wow.
That's one of the most split polls we've ever had.
It's interesting, though.
Yeah.
Oh, Aaron Wolke, I'm technically supposed to be busy writing a pilot right now.
I mean, we're far more fun.
What's it about? We can shoot you ideas right now. Just kidding.
You've got 77 people as a live focus group. But all NDAs, everything's redacted. What is a redacted that means a redacted on a redacted plot of redacted? Yeah, that totally worked.
It makes me sad, though. That means he's not writing for Prodigy Season 3.
Yeah. Annoying.
Anyway.
Discovery, yes.
Oh, yeah, Discovery is a thing that
is. It is. No, it is. Like I said, the fact that I'm not trepidatious is a nice feeling. Do I care about the characters? Not really, which is sad this many years in. Did they need to introduce new people a la the new captain chap? Probably not, unless their antagonist would be a bit boring, a bit easy. Have they advanced it enough? Because he was lesson 4. I think he was lesson 4. Yeah.
Advance? Yeah, he wasn't in 4 as much.
Yeah. Still lots, but like not enough necessarily.
Yeah. But need to see more advance in this one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But yeah, they've got, some great side characters. Are we going to care enough to see the Saru love relationship with President Lady?
Eric Martin said earlier he wants to see Saru and her get it on. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Super. Are we going to see Voyager J? I mean, they teased it just to get brownie points with fans, clearly. Because they had no intention of... Because it was in season 3. As an, oh, look, we're making clickbait for audiences to do videos on. And we fell for that bait. We're not in this show at all. That would be nice. Now, we know that the Discovery team are very good character animators. Like, genuinely very good with their aliens and such. I'm sure there'll be some... we know about the sequence with the random beast, which looks super boring. Yeah.
Yeah. Brett's asking, is there anything in the last season 5 trailer worth showing or talking about? I don't know if I've seen the... how many has there been? Because the ones I've watched I've watched them once. I haven't been super impressed with them. So I don't know, Brett. All you got is the final season of Discovery picture there. You're gonna have to like it. Look at the people. But anyway, yeah, I'm not super excited for it. I'm just hoping it's good. I hope they've learned from previous seasons, and I'm hoping that we get no major plot holes necessarily. Concise, well put together story. I don't want there to just be one MacGuffin for the whole goddamn season, but I have a feeling that's exactly what's going to happen.
No, I get the feeling this first it's more of a chase. I don't think it'll be a single MacGuffin. I think it'll be a thing to the thing to the thing. the first thing will be less important than you think. It'll lead you to another thing. It's that desert planet. I think more of a galactic chase, with the baddies being one step ahead and one step behind at various points, which is gives you full momentum for a narrative. Although, given that we have a spore drive, it kind of makes any semblance of pace a bit. We'll just go there now. Well, they'll beat us to it. No, they won't. So I'm wondering if that gets disabled early in the season, which would be great. That would radically change the stakes. Because is the spore drive even the point of Discovery at this point? It was barely used last season. So I would be fine if it gets nullified.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. If you were a villain, as Stuart sometimes is, it's Canadian.
That's mean.
It's Canadian, man.
Oh, that's true.
It would be really interesting as a plot, just like with some of the Stargate end season stuff, and then we've done with some of the video games. You have a countermeasure. So if as the villain, even small scale villain, and often Trek, you have the smaller factions be able to design something easier than a big faction. Like the Breen designed an anti-weapon that wasn't the Dominion, right? They didn't do it, the Breen did. So what if these bounty hunter people, the Bonnie and Clyde as they're referred to, what if they were able to develop an anti-spore drive jammer, which they get on board, sabotage, and they don't realise it's an internal problem, and they disable it. Easy, simple, because the first thing you don't need to do as a giant villain organisation is remove that ability. It's very important as a feature, right?
Yeah.
And that would instantly put them back in warp, back in slipstream, book ship, etc. Which I think can book ship spore drive. Did that do that? I think it did.
I think it did.
I think it did at the end of the season. Yeah, it did somehow. Can't remember how. So I think that would be interesting. Otherwise, how do you justify ever having attention without we don't know where they've gone? We'll scan for them. Oh, they brought all the scanners. Okay, well, when they appear somewhere, they'll be there in 1 second, right?
Well, Sergeant Montgomery, throws in $5.
Thank you.
The Star Trek Discovery is ending. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Bittersweet and lesson learned. Hopefully.
Aww. Not a lot of love there. Okay, in the chat, don't be afraid. Put in the chat if you actually like Discovery. Overall, I like it. As in, that's what you should say. In fact, that could be the poll, couldn't it?
Could be. And are you going to watch season 5, the final season, as I'm going to miss this show, let's see how it ends, or morbid curiosity of, haha, the show's dying, how's it going to end? I would love to know how you're going to watch this season, and if you're going to watch our reviews, which you better, and our breakdown videos, because hopefully we get some cool ships and tech. So we'll be making the content. You guys have to show up to watch it. Click the like, share it,
kind of
all the things. Yeah.
Yes, Tanzagara, yes, thank you indeed.
So overall, do you love Discovery? Like Discovery? It's okay, meh. Or I don't like Discovery. That's the poll.
And yes, or Riker Sharp, as Tony says. This would be amusing for sure. Or Packlids.
Packlids are great.
Ramdar is in the future now. Ramdar here to save the day. Ramdar, Jesus. What? Why do you judge Ramdar?
Red alarm. Red alarm.
Yeah.
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 Maybe they'll use other show canon. Who knows? We don't know. Do you know? I don't know. If you do know, you've kept it quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know things and do you make things go, Stuart?
I mean, no. Neither of those things. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know things and I don't go or make anything go.
Except the dog snoring.
It is one of them. There's 3 of them under my desk right now. So.
3? Goodness. But no, I'm very intrigued. Like I said, I don't think about Discovery when it's not on. Which also leads me to be intrigued. You know, what lessons they learned. We know they push LED wall tech, which I'm a proponent of. I like it. I like the idea of it. So, interested to see where they go with that. How much cool stuff they do. How much I can see it, and then tell you to do it. Oh, I can see what they did there, as I am wont to do.
Yeah, which sometimes I see, sometimes I don't. So
you should put them on as another bucket list thing of how many times I say I can see the edge of the LED wall.
Do a tier list of it. The most noticeable LED wall.
Oh, I like that. That's kind of funny, actually. That's a really stupid. You guys would not turn up for that, but that's actually quite a funny idea. And you'd be like, "That's a wall set?" Like, yeah, that'd be great. Vote in the poll, guys. Vote. This is a very interesting one. We've got 42 votes. Please vote. We'd love to get at least 55. Yeah. Mentioning in the chat. Do you think, Stuart, or what are the chances we'll see some Klingons in this season?
I think there's a 0 chance. There hasn't even been mention of them since they went to the future.
Nope. But that's a full circle point. We start with Klingons, again with Klingons.
That's a good point.
And as an apology to the fans, if they just used Strange World Klingons, they can formally say, without saying it, "These are Klingons! Don't worry!" You know? Yep.
We done fucked up. We're sorry. Here you go.
Here's a Klingon Jack Bech. He's a real lad. He's a captain. That's it. Just have Jack Bech, the captain. You know? Or even, you know what? Have a Klingon entourage. 3 guys turn up. One in very whatever, like a Confederation captain. One guy behind him. And he's got armor. It shakes like this. And then the guy looks like TOS Klingon. It's like, you guys, we're in the future. Yeah, we just, yeah. We prod you go to Cronus. Proto slash for Cronus. All the special occurs.
Jesus Christ. The Stanleys, they seem to make a point of not showing Klingons. Yeah, they're like, you didn't like that part, so we're not gonna. Yeah,
which is fair. But season 2 of Stranger Worlds, they went straight in with Klingons. They bumped like 500 Klingons. They were right there. It'd be very easy to bring those pieces over. That's why I think it's far more likely, because that's money been spent. It's far cheaper and easier to do. And I think if you look at Burnham's arc, she was a giant factor as to, if you believe it happened, whatever, the first, the second, whatever, the biggest Klingon war ever, which killed so many people, like half the fleet. She's never dealt with Klingon ever again. So to have her deal with the Klingon captain and have a bit of that prejudice and then get over it would be a meaningful character thing.
Meaningful character thing? We're talking about Discovery here, Sam.
I'm just saying, if I was writing it...
I love Troy. He's like, I will watch Trekyards episode breakdowns, but will not be watching any Discovery.
Oh.
At least watching our stuff. It's fine.
I mean, we'll spoil so much of it.
He'll never watch it anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
TXR weigh 10 pounds. Hi, chaps. Won't miss Discovery. I hated it. I think that it was a squandered opportunity. It never produced a clever idea as a taste of Armageddon. There are a few good things. Come on now.
Oh, I liked the future seed ship thingy. That was a good idea. It was like Seed Ship F because it was the hyper future version. I like the 10C in general.
10C were cool, yeah. Just the road to getting there was rough. There's other things I liked about it too. I'm just trying to think. Um, I don't know.
Like the mirror costumes, they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, the televisions are pretty good. The one scene where she's facing all the sparks when she goes into the past, future, whatever, that was pretty good. That visual was
The Red
pretty
Angel suit was
Nope.
awesome.
Nope.
Building one in less than an hour is also doubly awesome.
Bulkheads. Yep.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm really trying to think of things I like, and the fact that it's that difficult is kind of sad.
Lorca. I like Lorca.
Vance, tremendous. His entire episode with Osira, that was great.
Osira, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not Osiris.
Nope.
The god of the dead.
Yep. Well, she's dead now. The Charkadena Rogadate, no, the Chaucer. The baddie from the bad guy from season 4.
Tarka.
Oh, that's close. That guy was pretty good sometimes.
Yes.
All the presidents were good.
We want everyone watching to put in one good thing about Discovery.
Yeah. Real good
Chat.
thing.
Mark Lawrence, $5. Just had a terrible thought. They'll rechristen Discovery as the new Enterprise. Another facepalm. Oh my god. That's a double facepalm. You know what? I wouldn't put it past them. The Enterprise got destroyed in the burn. We need new Enterprise. Ta-da! Oh, oofta. That hurts.
But he's still my broken heart.
Yeah, that's... No.
I feel feelings there.
Andrew C., what about the lawsuit early on from the game developer that showed off 90% of the season was taken from
That was weird.
Yeah, I actually talked to that guy, the game developer, and yeah, that's the similarities are uncanny. So yeah, I mean,
laundry lists are kind of hard to disagree with.
Yes, blue tardigrade was a big one.
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened to that.
Nothing, because he didn't win. When you fight a big company, you don't win most of the time because, of course, you haven't got the money to you know. It happens.
But we got Lorca as a good thing.
The
Jones.
The trill bit when Nadira remembered and you see Grandpa Trill Man, that was a good scene with good music, because that scene had tremendous music. I don't remember the scene that much, but the music was tremendous.
TXR way, £10. The fact that you were struggling to think of good things, just imagine it was embedded in MST 3000.
I don't know what that means, but
MST 3000. Don't know. I can't help you on that one, Sam. I don't know either.
No, I don't know.
Tony says Discovery has brought us all together on hating a single series.
I mean, that was season 1. That really was season 1.
Yeah.
It was a remarkable thing to experience.
General Grievous says the season 5 finale and credits are the good thing about Disco. Spiked Psycho's $5, and with $5 on your 5th super chat, that's awesome.
Thanks for telling us. You don't tell most people, Faith, but thank you.
Like Discovery uniforms, attempting to be in TOS era, bringing Enterprise into the fold, linear storytelling, 32nd century ships. All right, let's address all these individually. Discovery uniforms are fine, except for the asymmetric collar, and if they're a specialist uniform only.
Do you mean the present day or original blue? Because there's a very different equation.
I'm talking about the original blue ones.
Okay.
Personally. Attempt to be in the TOS era failed miserably on every aspect of that. Bringing Enterprise into the fold was a genius maneuver. Absolutely. Got us a new spin-off series where they actually respect the original TOS look somewhat.
Yeah.
Linear storytelling.
I mean, watch
15
DS9,
million.
watch Enterprise.
Yeah, with 15 million plot holes and loose threads that go absolutely nowhere. And 32nd century ships. I mean, some of them are good. Some of them look like staplers, but hey.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're also they're all designs. I mean, simple designs, but designs. Yeah, I mean, there's bits and pieces. I was trying to think of more rooted story elements that I liked, versus just design things, as we can all think of design things. The fact that Burnham got significantly better, season 3 and 4.
Yes, her character did develop a lot.
Well, she got reset twice, and they found out that, as I said to someone else earlier today, she's a warm and caring, vibing person. Burnham was not, and it did no favours to write very against actor's type. And when she got to be more like herself and bring that natural charisma to the role, as whatever that gives you in the scene, she was better. And, you want someone to relate to, and she's reasonably competent character in season 4. Reasonably, we had very few notes. I think she was on our top 10 best things of the season, just the way they handled her. Again, in contrast, cool for them. And in fairness, what was our top? Because I know we did that as of a while ago now, because it's a long time between seasons. Let's see what the top.
Our top.
Oh, we might not have done. So I don't think we did them for season 4 because we were back to back Trek. So there is no season 4 best of. I think we were very, very bored of the season by the end of it. I think both of us made the choice. We don't want to have to rewatch the season.
Yep.
Because it was a thing.
Yep. First 2 episodes were good and showed promise, and then it just went, what? And then the last episode with the 10C was pretty cool. So it was one of those deals. The only good thing about Star Trek Discovery was the Section 31 badge we never needed, but after it is said and done, we very much deserve. Area 51, I believe you have my stapler.
I like Voyager J for the most part.
It's an interesting design, for sure. Yeah. I wish we could see more of it, and maybe the interior, as somebody said earlier, would be awesome.
Okay. But I don't know if you did this, but the YouTube has chapter headers that I can scroll through.
I didn't do them. I don't know how those randomly show up sometimes unless somebody takes the time to do them, which I appreciate.
Apparently bookship. Fine, yeah. Retcon previous seasons, yep. Taking out the show. Program matter, yep, that's a good thing. Positive vibe, yep, more positive for sure. Booker, yep, he was great. Mirror Universe, I really like those 2 episodes. Ryan. Oh, you like the blonde? You thought she was good. The East Canon allies of Trill and such. The Gorn, for some reason.
I liked the blonde. What?
The area mattress you had as one of your top 10. Yeah. The Emerald Chain were pretty good in general. From 57 minutes into the end of the video, we have Shill's promotion, says YouTube. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. TNG Season 1 uniform. That was a cool thing to fix the badge. Yeah, there's a fair few things. Well,
there we go. I think we'll call this a wrap because
Anthony Rapp is finished Rapp for season 3, 4, 5.
And he's rapping now.
So, one more vote in the poll, and any else super chat, and we're done, Stuart, as I read out what we're at the poll currently. And you'll see you tomorrow. I mean, you will see every day. You will all see him tomorrow. Do you have a
10
time?
10 Eastern Standard Time for first reaction.
Perfect. And our normal time on Friday, but it'll probably be longer. But I think we'll know after our very, very long 2 days of talking about it, how much there's to talk about, and we can address or move things reflective of that. Because the fact is, guys, we're not going to spend most of the time half an hour on one conversation if it's about character stuff, because we're interested in more the Trek, the ships, the tech. Bit of the other stuff's great, but you know, it's not why we're necessarily here. Overall, 76 votes. Do you, and this is just you guys reacting, love it, like it, it's okay, or I don't like Discovery? The results are in. It's okay / meh. 36% of you. I don't like it is 34%. I like it. 25%. I love it. 5%. Which is basically 2 people. Well, those that love it, we salute you. What a life, eh?
Yes. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, we'll see you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see both of us on Friday. And I'll see a lot of Sam tomorrow.
So much.
I'm so excited. You'll see more of me, though.
Yes.
You're so lucky. You're the luckiest man on the planet.
I mean, some could say, yeah. No, I'm excited to. We're going to see some TNG tomorrow in Discovery.
That's true. Yes.
That's exciting.
It is.
So until then, join us again. Do come back. Thank you to all our regulars. We absolutely love you. And welcome the next 9 weeks, 10 weeks of this joy.
Exactly. So until the next time, he's Commander Cockings, I guess.
He's Captain Foley, he thinks.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
And we'll see you guys later.
We will.
Bye, guys.